Good afternoon, good afternoon. This city is ours, this city is ours. We'll go back to London, this city is ours. Yes, Manchester City fans, how are you doing today? How was your life? How was everything? How was things in Manchester? I'm on the milk today. I love milk. What's it called? The kids here, for instance, they get it at school, etc., or whatever, like, and they don't drink it. Of course, I love milk. And so I drink, and so they give it me. So yeah, that's why I get a lot of milk. So yeah, I like to eat healthy and drink healthy as well. So, tomorrow I think I'll have a celebrate. I'll have a celebration. I've got some money coming as well, so I'm quite looking forward to it. So yeah, so I'm thinking I'll go have some lecow. So I'm gonna treat myself to some Thai rice whiskey as well. Yesterday tomorrow. So it's a bit hot today. I ran out for a run today. Greetings, by the way, Peter from Thailand. Peter, True Blue Tag from Thailand. So I forget my name now. And it's Tuesday. Yes, it is. Is it? Oh, what time is it? What day? Tuesday. It is Tuesday. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, Tuesday. My God, time flies when you're having fun. Wan can, as they say in Thai. Anyway, so welcome back to my review, Manchester City review, for instance, and so just this morning, I said, I have problems with groin, just like Jeff Grealish, and I just went for a run today. I felt a lot better, for instance, for instance, on the way back, I went for my stretching at a bit of yoga at the beach, etc., at the top of the end of the beach before I come back. For instance, I might have overstretched it again a little bit. I felt a great deal of pain when I come back, and I ran it off. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I don't have any problem now. It's just that, for instance, when I go to do an exercise or something thing or whatever, I get that and it's kind of like moved up a little bit. So it's a bit, it's moved up to my stomach muscles, where my stomach muscles are, for instance, and yeah, I can feel it slightly now. So it's good. But other than that. For instance, it was nice, but I love my running. I love my on the beach today. For instance, it was we're expecting a bit of rain. It's the reason why I'm inside as well, because it's very breezy outside, and even though it was sunny, we had a slight touch of rain this morning. And for instance, I was swimming in the sea, and for instance, it was nice, but it was for instance, it was a bit, what do you call it? For instance, it was a bit, what would you say? What was they? For instance, it was a bit rough in the sea today, but it was good because I like a bit of rough in the sea because that sounds a bit weird. We're a bit rough in the sea. No, the reason why is because it gives me a resistance when I'm swimming, and I've got to swim harder. I got to use my muscles more, for instance, when I do it. So, which is good for the chest and good for the arms and good all your work your muscle groups. So all the people scattered off the beach because of the early morning sunbathers. So yeah, we're still in high season, coming to the end of a high season now. We're coming into the lowish kind of middle time, but we're coming into the hot season now. For instance, in Thailand, where the temperatures are knocking 40 degrees. Not at the moment. We're expecting a bit of rain coming. Just saying today. Yeah. So, but the main thing at the moment, etc., is what I've said before. For instance, on my stream, is the fact that if you come into Thailand, you've got to basically, respect the country and the law and everything here. And if you don't, it doesn't make no difference. You've been here 5 minutes or 5 years or 50 years. As a foreigner, for instance, you will be held accountable for your actions. And if you put yourself in that particular position, okay, you're going to it's going to come out of you. So, for instance, and there's a guy called David. He's not called David, actually called something else. We got this, what do you call it? A guy called David. And just want to tell you this before we go on to City, the derby. And then, it's a guy called David. And for instance, he's actually Swiss. And I think his name's Her or whatever. He's got a different name. Anyway, so for instance, and he appears out, for instance, and he filmed himself doing it as well, like a clown. And he's at this property on the beach, and he's built some steps, and two lovely young girls, etc., dressed well, and went to sit on the step, and he's come flying down and he's told him, screaming out and shouting when he's kicked one in the back. He said he hasn't, okay, but you can clearly see something's gone on. Anyway, so and his wife's come out as well, and his wife's, I know somebody, the police force and everything. And this guy's got himself in serious water. This guy, and doesn't do a smart thing to do, because if you're ever going to get in trouble, it's your fault. Just basically apologize. And the only thing you can be simple as that, and then expect you to pay for compensation, right? And so, but if you start be, like, you're gonna go. What is we did kick in the back? Kick the what's it called? The split. Because it's gone and because of that, and it's when he's come across for lang. Okay, yeah. Thanks. Foreigner, and if you make mistakes that you so it's going to call it. He's gone into, for instance, going to court, and also his visa's up in a few days as well. He's got to basically, for instance, they're calling. The police are now calling into, for instance, it's because he was going to renew his visa. The visa people, for instance, to say, listen, revoke his visa. And now there's a big campaign, and there was a big demonstration by the Thai people, for instance, asking him to kick him out. And people are getting on, and broken up, placards, kick David out, whatever. And even though it was a kind of but he hasn't apologised for kicking this girl, for instance. And if you'd have done that and been smart, basically it's not hurt. And what happened now is basically come along well, those what you build, etc. On public land, because all the beaches in Thailand are public. You can't build anything on it. What's it called? It's all public, and for instance, also, for instance, things investigating planning permission. It's based out some permission fella, and an elephant sanctuary, which is big up to him, and he's basically, for instance, said it's a non-profit loss-making elephant sanctuary, but it appears that, for instance, he does make a bit of it, and now there is elephant sanctuary. The police are his elephant. Saying are these animals well cared for, whatever, and the entire book is opening up on him now, and he's also there was someone actually appears that he was on the news again for flipping off an ambulance, and because an ambulance cooked him. I don't know, sort of like while he was driving, and he's that they're using the old shooting thing. So, he's come across bad for long and gone away. Okay, and even if been apologised, it's still too late, and he's still, and if he'd apologised to him, he wouldn't go to court. He's got to court now, and long short, he's going to now in a world of hurt. His entire life is going to be upside down, and he's probably made a good life for himself in Thailand with this elephant factor, a nice bit of villa. And if all he had to do is just be smart, but no, come along, being taking these girls off this thing, etc. This girl, who was a doctor, and for instance, he's got the entire Thai public, on her side, and me as well, basically, because this guy, you can't do that over here, and because it makes things worse. If you come along, you make a mistake in Thailand, it's going to have a totally another effect on other flags living it, because yes, for instance, and I've just looked in the news today, and there was 3 British guys. One did a hit and run, another one was doing drugs, another one, for instance, was for instance, there was a dog barking. This girl's dog told him to shut up in a friendly place. He's smashed the glass got up. This girl hand, this British guy, his cutter, right? He hasn't been in British cut. He could apologise, taken a hospital, and get some compensation. But now he has to kick off, and always made it work for himself. And I saw there's some, and of course somebody videoed it and whatever, and he's there giving it the old, how much you want, 2 billion, so of course, and he's turned out to another bad fine, So another British guy, 3 British guys in 3, whatever. So and he's yourself, you can you want to like an asshole, an idiot, for instance, do so, and but you're not only making it hard for everybody else, but you're not going to win. You have to be a Buddhist. You have to take things the way they are. There's many times I've gone out and I've gone in a car or a you just gotta smile and move. Probably they might be in the right, but you can't get involved. You can't show your temper. You've got to be relaxed and you've got to be Buddhist, right? And you've got to whatever. This is not your country. It's there, and you'll always so. For people you call you could pay, and if you don't. In instance, because this is the first thing I've seen over here. And but for instance, in Phuket now, for instance, they're doing a yellow and a red card. I don't know if they're still doing it at the beginning. They would be importing people. I like an idiot, but whatever, kick you out of the country because they're sick and tired of bad phalanx. So if you're going to come to Thailand, show respect for the country. Don't lose your temper in any way whatsoever. Okay, be respectful, and then whatever. And if you're going to argue with somebody, argue it in a nice way, for instance, and don't give it the old I'm from blah blah blah. That does not work here at all. For instance, don't. And this guy, for instance, he's been in Thailand for a long time. He's built a villa. He's got a business. He's helping elephants. Nothing. It doesn't mean nothing, right? Doesn't mean nothing. What he was is a bad phalang, and the bad phalang now is paying for it. And all he had to do is apologise to these girls. I'm sorry, I did this, and it would have gone away. But now it's front page loose. Okay. And even though that our phalangs are actually commentating, the phalang, the agents are picked up. Comments. It's not important. Yes, because if you done because I don't see a Russian jail, I see a phalang. Okay, simple as that, and that's a far. When someone messes up and does things like, oh, boom, that's it. So, for instance, it's maybe fun, but this is their country, and they can do what the hell they like. And if you don't like it, there's the door, for instance. But, if you're going to come to Thailand, great country, fantastic, beautiful, great climate, everything like that. Because I live in a Thai area with Thai people, for instance, and they're not amazingly nice to me. For instance, whatever. I still feel, like 100% out there. Okay, I will ever be part of this Thai society. I don't know in here. I'm trying to learn as much as possible. My lady just continues to speak English to me, for instance, and I'm for instance, and I'm going to have dinner at the cafe the cafe tomorrow, hopefully, and then for instance, I'm going to slowly break some walls down, but I've just done the leaves. We have these big trees, which and I've just brushed the leaves because the wind's out and the leaves are doing that. It was charge. It's taking me about an hour, and I'm in this, etc. I don't mind doing it. And the boss, when he looks at me, doesn't say anything. He just, and that's it. And that's all I'm going to get. That's all I'm going to get. My lady doesn't do it. I'm not doing that. Whatever. But what's it called? But I'm trying to blend in. But this is the thing you've got to do, and it's going to take a long time. But yeah, Steve Ross, etc. He's the guy I admire at the moment, etc. And his Turkle parade, and he's done it with the first Falang to go in this Turkle parade. For instance, if you in Phuket, for instance, and yeah, for instance on Turtle Beach, and yeah, so he made this collage of this Turkle out of this things he's found. It's been amazing. Okay, well done, Steve. Anyway, sorry about that rant. I just want to just get that through because it's important. It really is. You know, and you've got to respect the country when it comes. So let's talk about the football, the derby. Right. Thank you very much for staying. For instance, agree with me, disagree, fine. Okay, but just listen to me. Oh. So let's talk about the derby, for instance. Right. Okay. So I was quite confident going into the derby, and every reason why I shouldn't be confident, but it's the derby. And United, for instance, got slapped up by Liverpool last season at Anfield, but they went to Liverpool this season. Everybody thought it was going to be the same thing, and then they got a point. This was going to be in my mind because there's a 4-0, it will be a walk in the park, and I thought, no worry, easy peasy. And then what? Since, for instance, what I was the day before, for instance, the night before, like thinking, I don't know, okay. Confident we were going to win. So games kicked off. We lost the starting line. Jamie Dobbs was playing. Didn't fancy Nunes. Everything else was fine, and then I was quite happy with everything. And then you just whatever waste us. Anyway, so for instance, they are theirs, and so and off we went. For instance, we were started off very well. But, like we had control of the game, try whatever. But the biggest bit of City fans and everything else is the ball top. You know that teams are gonna what is happening against City, the ball top. They're gonna play possession. They're gonna ball top. That's basically what happened. Give it and he went to red, and he did his will in the back of the net. Okay, and come out. Point 3. The chance to be, like that was the, but he did it, and he's answered his critics to a point. And for instance, because this is what he does, Rashford, and for instance, he scored the worldly goal, and what's the goal? It's like, oh, okay, fine, okay, long way to go. For instance, so there we are. Confident. I feel. And for instance, he missed his chance, and basically that was it then. And then it was, and we're kind of a bit relaxed, up, what's going on. On the usually do 20 concede 20, but this was so for instance, so yeah, but a lot of the shots were going wide, over the top, whatever. It was something not clicking. They, just and catches on the break. For he really is. It reminds United. He just reminds me. Really, just reminds me of teams who have the way they play against City. No ambition, no fight. Derby. It was no fight. It wasn't away. United by just now. So anyway, it was yeah, challenge the first half. The missed season. I believe on the Sunday newspaper. We're talking about 63-1. Let's take a picture of the miss. That's more important. So one of the Sunday papers that typical United Sunday newspaper. Anyway, so offense never going on, but it was a hell of a miss. All he had to do is let it. He could have done a what's it called, a Balotelli shoulder thing or do anything, but he didn't. And he basically, for instance, he he knocked it over the bar. And he could have chest it in, he elbowed it in. And he could have headed it in, but no, he decided to get his foot underneath it, and he went phew, over the bar. Hilarious. You gotta laugh at these things. You really do. It is. Well, we can do that, but it's one of those things. Anyway, so I've just listened to. So we'll just start. Except anyway, comes to the 5 minute after time. Could this book these days? Blah blah blah. Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, I still have great confidence, because I think every time we get the ball, etc., I feel we can create a goal. How many times have we come back from being 1 goal down this season? So, for instance, it's Man City. Man City, best team in all the world. Second half comes along, we play no changes, and for instance, the game starts off the way the first half ended, and with City in total control of the football. But this time it went ridiculously control, and United showed no adventure coming out. And then there was they did on their occasion, for instance, not Rashford, he's down, Kyle slight shoulder, and it was a cut sport. One of the reasons I listened to on Talksport, for instance, on Sunday. Had a penalty and that penalty, he went no chance. He must have coming together. Rashford was sort of tap on the shoulder, and he went down like a sack of spuds. It's disgusting. He's one-on-one with, he made it 2-0, and that really would have put the cat on pigeons. But he started to go down, and for instance, and then City retrieved the ball. And then, for instance, and then 2 minutes later, the big Willie, and a fantastic goal from Walter, and absolutely form of life. Best player at City, for instance, at the moment, along with Rodri, and absolutely superb. Taking the ball, knocking it off, just brilliant, absolutely. And you go, and that's it. That's it. And what was impressive most, but he's all gone. Haaland went after him, right? But the rest of the players didn't go to celebrate it. They went straight back, picked up straight back to the halfway line. And mention that in the street, and that was the most amazing. And Phil Foden and Haaland tapped to Phil Foden and said, "Congratulations! Come on, we're going back. And we've got a game to win." So yeah, and that was brilliant. I saw that, and it was just great. Come on, we got a game to win. Come on. So and that was brilliant. I love that by City play. That's it. Come on, we're gonna now. So and we had them. They going running down like he does. He just runs. And we saw Edison coming out. Great. What's it called? Goes over being got by Gatling gun references an M16, but chance. Great challenge by Eddie, and that was there. That was the end of that for them. That was it. That was their contribution after the day. Three shots on target, for instance. Terrible. And then they go back into defensive mode, and now Onana's going down, for instance, with cramp, which was just pathetic. The referee was even laughing at him, going, "Come on!" For instance, to do everything way you know, way local roast, Manchester fried, and you're flying around on the floor because you want to go away. Disgusting, disgusting. Champions League and whatever, and I want to get disgusting. And then I'll pop on the left, and since Doco's made a change, Doku went off, Alvarez came on. Doku, since he threw on him, he's young, he's flagged off by for instance, saying a waste of time selling the league on. I thought that he's and he doubled up on him, and for instance, and he just wasn't effective at all. For instance, was talking about this guy, you need this guy, the right, yeah, he wasn't effective. We had Bernardo there, as he for Alvarez, massive, outstanding. Why the rest of the game's got you've had your day out. And so wonderful. So 2-1, and then after that, okay, came what was his name? Amrabat playing around with the ball, control of the ball. For instance, lost it to Alves. I think Alves wanted to attack him, it through Brian. Brian was scored to him. I'm not sure. I think it was that. And for instance, to the big man Erling and puts it away. What's it called? What's his name? Threw that way, threw himself in that direction, for instance, and so for instance, and so the only way he could get the ball, is to go around him and then hit, and get in around, and he did it perfectly. Give him a chance, and he flops it, hard chance. I go, oh, he's smiling. Oh my god, he gets the ground, and that was it. 8 minutes extra time, So yeah, and for instance, so we had 12 minutes of extra time, and Liverpool would have scored a more legitimate goal. So and that was fantastic. And I think we'd have gone on 4-1, 5 after that. I think the plug definitely. And the players were but the 3 points is out. Back off to and they've gone back in their hole. You won't hear any more about them, and that's it for them. And they're now 7 points behind Aston Villa won. They got a late goal at Luton. Spurs won. So for instance, they're going to hit for this season. Not a hope. And I don't give damn what tonight nonsense he comes out with that guy. What's he watching? Spirits. God, it's like, for instance, even they know. They must shut up, Eric, and you play well, guys. No, you must stop him down there. Would you stop saying that? We're not doing well at all in their dressing room. It must be. You must, God, So any person knows they're not playing well, or is he doing it just to keep his job? The nonsense that guy comes out with, it's just ridiculous. So, for instance, no, sorry, time, and just that team, it really is. You're talking 3 to 4 seasons before it gets back to challenging. I think it's going to be a lot more than that. I really can. They're going to have the ups, and they're going to be blah blah blah. They're going to get a goal, but they've got to go back, and just cut away at the deadwood. Anthony come on, or he did nothing. Phil Foden made a great challenge on him, ball back, and but and what was it, 72%, 27 shots on goal, effective goal, 2-2. Theirs compared to theirs is what 1 point, blah blah blah, or something like that, or something. And it was just overall, it was men against boys. It really was, and yeah, brilliant, absolutely superb, and so just done, and, and that was that. So yeah, so we move on to the week. Uh, 3-1 up one, got a few goals. See it, and then we got Liverpool at the weekend. Scousers, so they get on. Oh, it's going to be a tough one. But we'll just and cover the up. But I thought offense would be Copenhagen, and our place there should do Champions League, and but yeah, but we'll see. Unfortunately, they didn't go out weekend. Liverpool got a 99 from Nunes and came on. He's been now. Slide came on, and there was controversial because of the back. That's going back to Liverpool rather than going back to you know to Notts Forest. And the goalkeeper, the referee made a bad mistake. And appears he's not been selected for a Premier League game this week. You know, German pitch, and then so yeah. Uh, sorry, Arsenal to Sheffield United. Far, now up 6-0. The City fan who went there last night, for instance, first goal after 4 minutes, 5-0 at half time, could have been 10. He said they were just ridiculous. Well, at all, in a way, whatever, showing no any fight to stay up. I think they resigned their place already. What's it called? I think if the champion today, they would probably go back. But they don't show any kind of fight at all. And but Arsenal playing well, and 6 goals. Their goal difference is just ridiculous now. And so that's the next point as we keep. So that's not good. So we're going to go to this weekend. And we need to win. Cannot lose. Cannot. We've got to win. We've got to win. To be, and beat Arsenal at the end. If we do those two, okay, then I think we've got a very good chance of winning the Premier League. After that, we're going to make it difficult for ourselves. So yeah, and it's going to be difficult games, and we could do without the FA Cup distraction and the Champions League distraction, but it is what it is. And we still don't have. We only got one injury, and that's Jack Grealish, because it's Guardiola on the bench. So that's good, but we'll see. It's going to be tough, and I hope the coach doesn't get bricked or smashed up like he did before, which is disgusting. And uh, for instance, charges. We're expecting him to be. Hopefully, Man City can go back in the summer season, and we can get him at the ETihad. Musiala, for instance, Wolves signed his contract, new contract extension at Munich, Muchen, for instance, and so for instance, hopefully we can get him, but that's going to cost us. So there's some interesting things on the transfer market we're interested in. Bayern knows we want. We also want Kimmich as well. So getting 2 players from Bayern, for instance, is going to be difficult. And we'll see what happens. But good news, if we can get Paqueta, Paqueta would be brilliant. Everybody's expecting Bernardo Silva to leave. I personally, on one occasion, he's saying he's PSG. I give up. I think City now, so yeah. team look for him. For instance, it's brilliant, but there's FFP can take into consideration. Whether you go to Paris or I just don't think. I really don't. I'm very happy at Manchester City. Regardless, who my girlfriend is, I don't know. I'm not sure. I saw a picture of her hugging at him at the end of the derby, for instance, at the ETihad, for instance, and at the end of the game. So that was a nice picture, for instance. But I just think he'll stay. I think he'll stay, see out his contract, and then go off to Benfica or whatever. Was it Benfica? And I think if he did go, we would miss him. And even though people City fans say, we'll get him, whatever. This guy is one of these important pieces in the puzzle, and he's like Gundogan, and we didn't realise how much we're going to miss Gundogan, and now he's gone because of what they do. It's the small things they do, and I think we would miss Bernardo big time. And Paqueta would be a great, good addition from Mala. You don't know the Man City way, and for instance, having someone like Bernardo who can play on the left, play in the middle, goes to random, plays on the right. For instance, he's just one of those players. Just cracks on with it, and he just I know he doesn't score very much, apart from those goals at Madrid, but he's one of those players that you could really say we'll miss you. For instance, and we'll miss his contributions in the in City, for instance. If we, So no, it's important. I think to keep. So we can get Paqueta as well. So more the better. We can have a big squad, but we'll see. The ice cream man's here. That's the second one today. They have a little cart around. This is one of the great things about Thailand. People come down there where their ice cream, pancake. You don't go shopping. You just wait for the carts to come, but you don't know when they're going to come along. The brushes and the best. Oh, my favourite one is the guy with the ants and the mosquitoes and the thing like that. And eat those. I think they taste great. I think they really are. Have them with a beer, for instance, amazing. I'd rather have that and any day of the week. If you're inside, eat food as well. I go over to Thailand. Rice. I eat rice every single day. But again, you look after yourself. Look after yourself. Eat well, eat good, and then so we got Paqueta. Get him in the start. Bernardo will stay. Other pundits will go. Got 15. Things haven't come before. How would they come in? They're going to get out of him. This in the world of transfer, for instance. Whether but apart from these things, I like beginning about the rant thing, but again, trying to help you guys, for instance, come to Thailand and come study at Thailand State, hey, whatever, it's, don't be that, like, you just well, time. The Bangkok City fans, the City fans, they go for a drink with them and meet them lot. For instance, part of the Overseas National Supporters Club. I want to be part of that. For instance, that's something I can hopefully. I'm Facebook with a few of them, for instance, but they always speak Thai. So Thai script is not easy to understand. But I'm for instance, and give up, whatever, post something. But I'd love to go and see them. I'll probably be going to a bar, for instance, with the Liverpool this week, a Man City talk. That's going to be more difficult because there's quite a few Liverpool fans over here because there's more Liverpool than United, and but I'm going to scalp out a few bars. So because it's all right, I don't mind staying. My missus is not going to be happy with me going out because the game's on about quarter to 11 p.m. For instance, I think it starts, and Melissa would not happy with me going out for to a bar because to a bar, women. Oh, I know what you're doing. No, no, no. I'm not getting down that route. I'm falling for that nonsense. I'm women. No, thank you. I've got one, and that's enough. Honestly, I don't want to go down that route with women. So I'm not paying for anything. So just ridiculous. I'd leave it out to but no. But I'm looking if I was to go away and watch City and see what happens against Liverpool. I'm my hat with you. Wow. But we've got Copenhagen week. We got the pancake lady turning up. Johnson's doing the pancakes. They're kind of tiny, little, tiny, small pancakes. They call them what they call kunum, savoury sweets and things like that. I don't know. It's bang average. I love the ice cream. They have the ice cream, and they put the ice cream in a bun. What do you call it? A sausage roll, kind of bun as it were. And they put the ice cream in that, and like a green as well, and it tastes great. I love it. I thought it was great. I love that. And very tasty. Alright, so guys, I've kept you on here long enough, so thank you very much if you still stay with me. If you agree with me, disagree with me, I understand you. It's just that come over here, I want you to protect yourselves and have a nice time. And otherwise, yeah, I don't want people ruining their lives and things like that by doing stupid things. Okay, but if you're a Man City fan, I'm sure you're smiling. I'm sure you've been into work. Manchester will be blue this week when you're going into work and smile and get everybody and United fans. I've had a couple of United fans complaining about City fans doing the old whatever. Oh come on, take it on the chin, really. My God, we can't. Yes, there's going to be the odd idiot, for instance, who's doing the Munich thing, etc. Yeah, idiots. Had too much to drink. Stupid. They don't represent the Man City fans. But I think rather than actually pointing out the negativity, just take it on the chin. You were rubbish. We were brilliant. You're back in your hole. We're moving on to the Champions League, and Peter will be there to cover it and have a chat with us, and hopefully we can have a bit of a conversation. And yeah, so what can I say? Smile. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go, and I'm going to have a bit of a shower, finish up my milk, and have dinner. Oh, yeah, I can't have dinner later. I've got to wait for the late milk, so late dinner. She wants to eat. She got some chicken. She wants to. So yeah, I'm gonna have a busy day tomorrow, hopefully, and we'll catch you this week on a preview of the Copenhagen game. FC Copenhagen versus Manchester City. Come on, you Blues. Okay, love you. Miss you. Take care.